All right, YouTube. So we're gonna make a quick video here before I gotta go to work here. Somebody was asking me if this Fronius Transpocket here can do pulsed stick mode, and it can. I'm gonna demonstrate that here. This won't be like the best demonstration or the best explanation of it, because I'm still trying to learn how it all works. But pretty much I have this machine off because the only way to power it up is to run that generator. You'll never be able to hear me. But I don't know if you can see the little A there. When you're in your menu thing here, right next to that, I think that's the hot start, that little symbol. And then right next to that, when that lights up, that's how many pulses you're doing. So what you do, like that only works in stick mode when it says stick. It doesn't work in cellulose or TIG mode. And then right next to that, you got your arc force, dig, inductance, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, what you want to do is turn this machine on, let it go through its little thing. It's going to come up, the A is going to be lit up with your amperage. You want to select stick mode by pressing this button, and then press this button until you get your little pulsar thing lit up, and then it could say off, or it'll go from 0.1 to 10. You can adjust every, like the first decimal point. So like 0.1, 0.2, all the way up until 10. And then after 10, it goes in whole numbers, like 11, 12, 13. I don't know what all the ranges do, but I've found with 70, 18, around like 1 hertz, like 1.2, you can close up pretty big gaps, but it also likes to stick a lot more. When you're at like 8 or 9 hertz, you can hear it, you can see the pulsing, and I kind of like that. And then when you turn it all the way up to 100, like you don't really notice anything until you look at the final weld. And like if you're going vertical up, it'll sit a lot flatter. So you know it's doing something. So we're gonna demonstrate with some 7014s here. We're gonna be on some scrap material. This aluminum is just to make this so it don't catch on fire. I'm not gonna weld on the aluminum. We're gonna weld on the steel. So here we go. I'm turn this generator on here and get her going. All right, we got her turned on. That's the pulse mode right there. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Sometimes these do some crazy thing with the LCDs. So we're at 100 hertz. You can adjust it. See, there's your 9 point whatever. So we're going to be running at 100. right, so I'm not used to running 70-14. That's what we got in there. That was at like 8.9 hertz. There's a little bit of undercut. Again, I used to running 70-14. This was with like 1.2 hertz. I blew a hole there. I could probably fill that up, and it probably wouldn't have even blown a hole, but I was just like I had this like really hot before I even started it. Then where is it? Right there. That was at 100 hertz. There's maybe like a 32nd 64th inch of undercut in parts, but it's pretty smooth. I mean, this was all vertical up with 70-14. A lot of people don't even like that, like to run it vertical up. Yeah, that's what it can do. When you run like 70-18, yeah, when you run like 70-18, like I said, you can close pretty big gaps. It's a really cool feature. So I hope that answers questions there. I'll probably do a more in-depth video with it once I figure it out a bit more. See ya.